why us, why now, and why Dbook is going to 10x the book industry. So, well, I can start to explain you why me, my story. I got started working on Dbook in January 2021 when I was flying back from Bali to Barcelona. And on that month, on January 2021, I got to know an old follower of mine who told me about NFTs. He told me, yeah, I'm here in Bali working on NFTs. And I was like, what the fuck, what is that? He explained me the whole thing. Honestly, I didn't understand, but I just understood that this was something like communities, value, digital value, assets. And on that flight from Bali to Barcelona, I read a book, Rocket Fuel, the only book that I've read from zero to the end in my whole life. And it got me so hooked, like never any other book. And this book talks about the two types of entrepreneurs, the visionary and the integrator. I was like, okay, I'm a visionary, 98%. I need to meet integrators, but where can I meet them? And yeah, I was like, why? I clicked suddenly, well, like, why just for reading, NFTs, community, digital assets, and the whole idea started growing on my mind. And it's been a very tough process, these 3.5 years of creation, where I put my whole life. I tried with 5 co-founders. I went all in with all my time, my energy, my money, investing more than $50,000, able to lose everything I have because I just felt it. It's no rational. That's why I say that it's not my dream. This dream chose me because it makes no sense that someone invests everything for something that is, let's be honest, almost impossible. But for me, this 0.001% of possibilities, it's everything. This makes me feel like I go all in. And that's what I've been doing in the last 3.5 years, validating the idea, talking to more than 500 authors and readers. All the features that you can see on Dbook, they are not already my idea. They are the ideas from the problems, the needs of authors and readers that I've been testing, I've been validating in the market. So I realized, as you can know, that the book industry has normalized problems, that if we solve them, we change the book industry forever, and books are gonna be what they can really be. Not just books for reading, but one book on community, where books come to life, where we can collect real books, where authors they can discover, where the business model changes forever. I must say that in the last 3 years, I've been through the most difficult part of my life because I was like dying. I had like a very bad situation because I tried a mushroom intake. I know it's not the topic on that video, but I like to be honest from my heart. And I got so many bad symptoms after this death experience, like derealization, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and all these things that was pushing me like, Ernest, you need to recover, because I was not even able to go to the street. I was not even able to do Zoom meetings. And my motivation to keep moving forward was creating Dbook. My mind was working, developing the ideas, the concepts, talking, but it's been really tough, and Dbook saved my life. I can say that because really, p.m. in the afternoon, going to sleep again at 6, 7 p.m. And those times that I was in my home, investigating the book industry, searching about books, landing my ideas. So now that you know my story, I just go all in. I don't know the future. I can't predict the future, but I just know that I go all in. And we're gonna discover what life wants for us with Dbook. Also, why now? Because now is the moment. Why not now? I will ask you, why not now? The technology that we are using is very new, just 4 or 5 years, as you know, but let's take it raw. I like to be authentic, like that's my personality. So let's make it raw. And it means that we are gonna have vulnerabilities, but that's why we're gonna build the best team. Now it's me. I've been pushing forward, just me. That's crazy. It's been the most crazy phase of my life for so many things because I am in the best moment of my life. Even I went through all of that, but I'm here. I'm pushing harder than ever, more inspired than ever, and it's been because of these 3 life-changing years. And the co-founders that we are gonna onboard, the business co-founder, the tech co-founder, are gonna be like here. I feel small. I've been an entrepreneur in the last 10 years, but I feel small for the size of that vision and what we want to achieve. That's why even I'm gonna go all in. I'm a self-learner. I learn so fast, but I learn from experience. And as I said, I'm not a passionate reader. That's why from that uncomfortability of not reading books, I created something new. Because if for you something is already comfortable, you will not reinvent it. Be honest. Because for you it's already okay. So that's why it makes sense. But despite all of that, Dbook is gonna 10x the book industry from 100 billion per year, even a little bit more. I dare to say to 1 trillion in the next at least 10 years. 2 reasons. First, human beings. We are connecting like-minded people like never before through books. Is there any bigger indicator of who you are than the books that you read, that you buy? How many things in common you will have with someone that owns, that collects, that reads 26 books that you also have, but nowadays nobody knows. And if people can know yourselves, you will be interested into collecting all those books that you are interested into showing to others that you collect, because you want to prove, you want to show off, you want to flex who you are in this world. That's our human need. We want our ego wants to be recognized for what we value ourselves. And if you value yourself for your philosophy, for your passion for books, for your passion of creating unique things like my ego, creating different things, that's what you are going to try to prove. Like what we do right now in Instagram. 30 years ago, nobody was creating content. Nowadays, we are in the content era. Now we are going to go to the collectibles era through books, because we are going to communicate who we are through books. So we are going to buy, I predict, or I anticipate 10 times more books than ever before in the next 10 years. Nobody knows that, but I feel that. So because of that human need of telling the world who you are, because books are going to be much more than just reading, connecting people, one book, one community, the audiobook, the video book. We're going to publish more books than ever before. It's going to be easier than ever before to publish your book. Everybody is going to publish their book. 88% of the Americans, there's a study that says that they want to publish a book sometime in their life. So now that it's going to be easier than ever, that you will be able to make a business out of that, because nowadays it's not profitable. More people will publish books. More people will be reading, listening, watching books. More people will be collecting books, showcasing, following libraries, following book lists, creating lines, discovering books, connecting with the readers, with the community, creating communities, families through books. That's going to 10x the book industry. So yeah, everybody's going to win. More views, more recognition, more reputation, and authentic reputation, because everybody's going to be able to see how many readers someone has. That's something that never happened before. The book industry is not transparent at all. Why this book is a bestseller? Nobody knows. You need to trust someone that's going to become transparent. So many reasons that you can discover on that website, on dbook.app. And yeah, I just can say that I'm very grateful and I'm very honored to be creating that vision. I don't even understand how I put myself in this situation of reinventing the book industry forever, of reinventing book utility, a tool that has changed and shaped the world the way it is nowadays. And I know that Dbook is going to make a better world with the book revolution that people want. Our purpose is that authors, they can make a living by being authors. If you're an author, you can get easily discovered. You can get in front of a global audience of millions. Like, for example, if you create content, you create videos, you think, oh, he's on YouTube, he's a YouTuber. If you're an author, you will think, okay, he's on Dbook. And you will instantly check how many readers, how many collectors, how big is the reputation of that author. And you will have 10 income sources. So you will be able to make a living by being an author. If you're a good author, by the way. Also, then readers, we can discover new books easily for free. But we are not gonna push authors to publish their books for free. They will be able to choose whether they want to be part of the new paradigm or the old paradigm. So when someone republishes their book as a Dbook, because that's something you need to do because we are a new book format, you will choose if you want to give your book for free, so you can get access to more potential readers, and you will get paid for all the time they spend, like on YouTube, like on Spotify. So we are implementing all the things that already work on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We are doing what already works. That's why Dbook is something familiar for everyone, because it's what works, what we are implementing into the book industry, an obsolete industry of 6,000 years old. So readers, they will have an incomparable experience with books. And also publishers, they will be able to resurrect, because publishers are dying. Most of the publishers, they are not adapting to this new business model. But honestly, books didn't evolve with ebooks. They are still just for reading. With ebooks, they are interactive, multimedia, social, updated in real time. We go from unlimited copies to limited book numbers. So we are changing the game for the good of authors, readers, publishers, and hopefully for libraries. Our purpose of Dbook is that we become the most community-centric company in the world, where each book becomes a community, where books come to life. And authors, again, they can make a living by being an author, where readers, they can discover new books like never before and meet like-minded people and get married, get new business partners, get new friends through books. And that publishers, again, they have their chance to build something unique, something big, as never before, as never they imagined. So we are gonna make it, because it's clear, the product is done. Now we are on this new phase of finding and onboarding the business co-founder and the tech co-founder to a level where they can support that vision. So they have all the work that I still don't have in my 10 years as an entrepreneur where I've been building crazy visions. I've been working already on SEAL programs where people, they were able from one person to create one book after a self-development program where the result was the book without they realizing how they did it. Because I developed after 15 months of software that was making that possible. In the self-development world, nobody has done that before. Like, you have a tangible result after 120 days, 4 months of your own book, a one-of-one book of your self-experience, rewriting your story. That was 5 years ago. Since the last 3 years ago, I've been working on one book, one community. So I go from one person, one book, one community. It just makes sense. Why? I don't know. I'm just doing it. And that's why we are here. And that's why we're going to change the book industry for the good of the world.